Yeah, I think, all right, so that's a real tactical question. So I know like right away, I know where you're probably plugged in the business. I think tactically, it's healthy to look at a most dangerous course of action quarterly for the business as a whole. Quarterly. Because if you all are, so I run EOS, y'all are familiar with EOS and Gino Wickman's Traction. You ever read the book Traction? Oh man, listen, if you haven't read the book Traction, go read Traction. Buy that book before you buy mine. But he teaches an operating system for a business, and every 90 days, you reassess your big rocks. Okay. And it just keeps you moving. So I think every 90 days you look at your business and what's the most dangerous outcome here. Now, every time you plan something, they don't teach planning in business school. They just don't. I paid $100,000 to UT, and not one time did they ever talk about business planning. I mean, they did tell us to go to the bank because the bank has a business plan template if you need to get a loan. So, there's that. But like, we never had like a class where it's like, hey, here's how you plan. Now, thankfully, again, the military blessed me with that. But most of the world, when they put together a plan, they just go start writing what they're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Okay. And again, that's great. Like part of getting something done is doing. But the beautiful thing about the military was they would always say, before you plan your very first step of action, you have to assess the situation. And so in the military, we're like, all right, well, are we fighting in the dark or are we fighting in the day? Are we fighting in an urban environment or is it desert or is it jungle? What weapons do we have at our disposal? What does the enemy have? We're looking at all of these components of it, which if we just think about our business, we got competition, we've got friendly assets, we got cash in the bank, we've got timeline, we've got some things, right, that we can go to war with. And so we got to look at all of that and see what is the situation that we're in. Only after we assess the situation should we go and plan. And to me, part of assessing the situation of every plan that we're going to write is what's the most probable outcome of this and what's the most dangerous outcome.